All right. As part of the process tonight, I get to take the next approximately 3 hours to talk about the last year, where we've been and where we're going. So if you need to get up, there's restrooms right outside the door here. If those are crowded, we have some open over in City Hall. So let me just start by telling you that a year ago, I accepted for the second time the challenge and responsibilities of the office of mayor. It's been an honor to serve this community and to work alongside four very remarkable individuals in trying to lead the city to where we are today. The trust and confidence in this office has been unparalleled, and I've done my very best to perform my duties as would be expected and asked of me. During a year, I continued to serve on the Sacramento Area Council of Governments in a regional leadership role, and locally on the School District Liaison Committee, along with Preet and the Yuba City Screening Committee, the Sutter County Animal Services Authority, the Gil-Sizer Drainage District, the Redevelopment Oversight Board, and the Regional Waste Management Authority, and as an alternate on the Sutter Butte Flood Control Agency, filling in when our two permanent members, or one, would not be able to make it. This year, the council's priorities of public safety, developing our economy, maintaining and improving our infrastructure, developing our organization, preparing for growth, and enhancing our image and reputation were addressed through numerous projects and public workshops. The council addressed the need for continued maintenance of the city's water and wastewater infrastructure through the adoption of a forward-looking rate structure. None of this was easy, and the deliberations by this council were long. We began the process to annex South Yuba City, or the key area. This is to allow the city to consolidate and provide urban-level police services to all of Yuba City's residents. As of this date, about 20% of our residents do not receive Yuba City Police protection. It's done through a contract with Sutter County. They provide very good coverage, but it's our responsibility as citizens of Yuba City to provide those services. We conducted transportation workshops to prioritize streets and road projects, along with funding advances through SACOG. We will now be moving the Fifth Street Bridge project forward, and we will start construction on that project early this coming summer. As we continue to improve the Bridge Street corridor as our desired path into our great downtown area. We've also advanced a study for the above-grade crossing at Highway 99 and 20. Don't expect to see that anytime soon, as we'll have to deal with not only the state Caltrans, but also the federal government to be able to get additional funding for that. A priority as mayor was to address the community concerns addressing homelessness in the Yuba Sutter counties. I will continue to work on the newly established Regional Leadership Committee and with national leaders to address homelessness for all, but with a priority towards our veterans. On the top of my priorities was to make Yuba City a desired place to do business. As a result, this council authorized the purchase and development of software for electronic submission of plans, permits, and business licenses in an effort to streamline and enhance our services to the development and business communities. This will move projects forward more quickly in the future. The leadership of this body took many bold, innovative steps during the year on behalf of the greater community by learning from the past, delivering today, and preparing for the future. This couldn't have been done without the leadership that has been here and in place for years, and that includes two mayors that currently sit that will be leaving, along with the knowledge that we received from our vice mayor as he had transitioned over from the county, and certainly from Preet with her, all of her knowledge from working with the state and other organizations, and her support for many of the youth projects in our area. During this term as mayor, I represented this great city regionally and in the halls and offices of Washington, D.C. None of those meetings measure to the enjoyment of countless meetings with various groups that make up this community, from our service groups to our public sector business, our private sector, businesses, and the men and women that make those businesses up. Local students, prospective businesses looking to come here, but nothing is of more importance to me than meeting with the moms and dads and the kids out on their front lawns and talking to them as we move around Yuba City. I'd like to thank Terrell. She constantly worked overtime to keep my schedule on track. Throughout the year, that's a big job because she has to track me down and herd me like a group of cats. The support and counsel that I received from former mayors, Mayor Miller, who's not here tonight, Mayor Ramirez, who's here, Mayor Barkhouse, who's here, Mayor McBride, who's not, I don't believe, I haven't seen her, Mayor Carticelli, who's here, and Mayor Bill Maher helped fine-tune many decisions that I made. The execution of this vision wasn't as simple, and this is where leadership, direction, and staff performance are second to none. Our city manager, Steve Krager, and the department heads have assembled a remarkable and responsive team to meet the policy direction of this council and are prepared to advance the community desires for years to come. The best place that I could sit is directly between two former mayors, John Dukes and Cash Gill. I thank them for their countless conversations, their meetings, and support that they gave me over the course of their time here on the City Council. The bookends of the council, Vice Mayor Cleveland and Preet Ditball, supplied balance and perspective to many difficult decisions that led to a very successful year. In closing, I want to thank my family and friends for their unwavering support. A special thanks to my wife, Tricia, who supported me and was by my side every step this year. And I wish her luck as she begins serving this community as a city clerk. Thank you very much. So it was much shorter than what I told you it would be.